off with the opening statement.
Yeah, well, a very good team win for us versus a very quality opponent. I thought we played probably the most complete half of football we've played. The second half, a lot of things that we need to improve on and get better at. The ability to run the football in a 4-minute offense, some different things on special teams. We had some missed assignments down the stretch and some different things like that. But, I was proud of the way our kids, the way they competed. I was really proud of their mental disposition, the toughness that they showed. But, this week, a great challenge. I have a lot of respect for South Alabama. I think they're one of the best football teams in our conference. They have real players. They have quality players across the board. I believe 10 out of 11 starters return on a defense that was one of the best defenses in our league last year and one of the best defenses in our league this year. Offensively, I believe 7 returning starters as well. Very well coached, tough, physical, very sound football team. So a great challenge in moving forward.
Thank you so much, Coach. Our first questions come from Luke. Luke, please go ahead.
Morning, Coach. You kind of touched on what I was going to ask about that. I thought also this was one of the most, if not the most complete game your team has had since you've come here. I want to ask you about that offensive line, though. I thought they did a phenomenal job Saturday night, and they really opened up a lot of things for you offensively. Would you agree with that?
Well, yeah, I thought all 5 individuals played winning football for us. They worked collectively together. I thought they did a good job from a communicative standpoint, and I thought our backs did a good job of trusting their run reads and pressing the holes, so to speak. But again, I think the whole key, we were able to win the double positive. What's the double positive? We won the turnover battle. We didn't turn the football over. We were able to generate 2 turnovers defensively, and then we won the explosive play battle as well. And then I think when you really look at it, we only gave up 3 negative yardage football plays. So we were methodically moving the ball all the time. So we were able to control the ball. We were able to control vertical field position. We were able to control all of that. And I think that's a byproduct up front. We still have to get some protection issues corrected. There's a couple times where, they could have had a sack, and Jalen did a good job of really escaping and making some plays with his legs. But for the most part, I thought that group played winning football.
You touched a little bit on South Alabama. What is it about them that really stands out to you?
Everything. As talented of a football team as we faced. Defensively, they're violent. They do some different things schematically. They sit on routes in the back end. They're very talented, very physical, violent football team. Offensively, big play capability. One of the best running backs, really one of the best running back tandems in our conference. Big and physical up front. And they're very well coached in all 3 phases. So it's going to be a great challenge. And then, you put that challenge on top of having to go to Mobile as well. That just makes it that much harder.
All right, we'll go over to Jeremy.
Hey, Coach, kind of a maintenance question, and then maybe a follow-up from that. What's the status on Malik Straker?
Well, he'll be suspended for the first half because of the targeting rule, and then he'll be available for the second half.
Is there any plan to appeal that? And if so, would there be any chance to get it?
Yeah, no, we won't appeal that. And again, it's all about player safety, and I understand it moving forward. And he'll serve that first half suspension, and then he'll be ready to go for the second half.
And does that have any bearing on your game plan going up against South Alabama?
No, Cam Jeffries played a lot of football for us, so he'll step in place of Malik, and he's done some good things, and they were basically getting to a point where they were splitting reps anyways. So that shouldn't make any difference.
Go over to Logan. Logan?
Hey, Coach, had a couple questions, specifically first just talking about Jacob Bayer and the performance he had up front and just his progression throughout the season, how you've seen him grow. And then 2, just the running back room as it is right now. I mean, Jaquez Cross getting a lot of work in the passing game, Cedric Hawkins getting mixed in more. Just how have you seen that room progress as well?
Well, Jacob Bayer has been one of those individuals that has been extremely consistent since the moment he came here. We talk about consistency and performance. in our program all the time, and he brings a level of stability to the O-line room, a level of communication, a level of toughness. So, since day one, he's come in, he's embraced our program. Our players have embraced him, and he's one of our leaders. He's one of our captains, and very deservingly so. In terms of the back room, I think when you look up the makeups of a running back core, you really want that room to have different skill sets. And I think the individuals that you just mentioned, they all have different skill sets that complement each other. But I think the biggest thing about that room is they're extremely unselfish. They're coaching each other up. They're excited when each other gets the opportunity to play. So I think that's been the greatest thing to see, is the connection, the connectivity in that room. And they hold each other to a very, very high standard, but they're also coaching each other, and they're each other's biggest fans.
All right. Thank you. And thank you, Coach. Do appreciate your time today. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. Have a great week.
You as well.